Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm doing a little review of this thing called a spooner board, but I'm actually returning it because I kind of don't need it. It's a device that's supposed to help you learn how to skate and surf and stuff like that, basically keep your balance. Basically, it's shaped like a spoon. It was on Shark Tank, and I wanted to learn how to skate, so that's kind of what made me try to get it. But um, the only problem is on carpet there's a lot of friction and it's just not very challenging. Um, but in order to make it more challenging, one thing I actually realized is that it's a lot easier to keep your balance if you're bending your knees. If you keep your legs straight and like mess around with it or whatever, you might end up like tipping over and falling off like that. But if you kind of keep your knees bent, so if anything, it taught me how to do that. One thing I would say it's good for is people who are standing around all day, like if you work at an office, and some people like get those exercise balls to sit on instead of their chairs, but some people actually stand instead of sit, and this is just taking it one extra step. I think if you were to stand on this instead of stand on the ground, it might be a little bit more effective. I don't know, for like working out or something like that. But I have this little strip of tile here. The rest of this is pretty much carpet, so I'm going to try to. So when you're on the tile, it's actually pretty good. You might want to be careful on hardwood floors. It's actually like a lot more, I guess, fun, effective. I'm not quite sure. Probably both. It's actually more fun. It's a little bit easier to fall off like this too. But if you have hardwood floors, I'd be careful to like get any kind of little rocks or sharp pieces of dust or debris off of the ground, because with all your weight on this kind of central area here, I think it might be called a fulcrum, you can really twist that dirt into your ground and scratch up your floor. I actually scratched up a little bit of hardwood floor as well. So yeah, what I ended up doing is I actually just ended up getting a actual skateboard from Amazon for 20 bucks. I think it was like a penny board or a cheaper than a penny board type thing. And this thing kind of just made me think, why the hell shouldn't, I mean, I'm just standing here doing this, why don't I just do it on an actual skateboard, since that's what I want to learn. So that's what I did, and skateboarding is not as hard as I initially thought. And yeah, I mean, this is good, but it just doesn't really get used around here very often because you need more bare floor than you have carpet, so it's only a few spots to stand with this thing. But if you're trying to use it for carpet, I would not recommend it. Either way, this was a device that was on Shark Tank. It's supposed to be kind of like an exercise device. I'll show you the bottom of it. So you can see there's some scratches and stuff like that. Yeah, you gotta definitely be careful if you have any like little pebbles on the ground next to the door, like where you enter the house, because that can totally mess up your hardwood floors if you have hardwood floors. Here on this little tile area it's okay, but as you can see, the carpet end starts right here, so it's not very much tile. But that's the review of the spooner. I'd say it's probably good if you have a office job without carpet and you're standing around a lot or sitting around a lot and you want to just get a little bit more active. I'd say maybe bust this out for, I don't know, 15 minutes every hour. That'll be like a nice little break and a way to pass time. But that's it. Take care. Thanks.